Yeah, what do you think of that classic?
The song. Like,
Yeah.
It's been a hot second.
It has been a lot second. Well, guess who's here with me today, guys?
Yes,
that's right.
In person, and
that's
not,
right.
Disembodied voice.
That's right. He's here. He's here in person. Naresar. We actually spared no expense here in the Courtesy Flush, and we flew him right out of Ohio, which is impossible to escape, as you know, to location redacted. And the militia was really kind to him at first.
Yes.
They were a little weary because they saw this guy driving up, but they waved him through, and we told him he was with us. So they're all nice, and they're good guys,
Yeah.
Our little compound here and location redacted.
I mean, at least I'm assuming Tex is nice.
Yeah, he hasn't actually had a chance to meet him because Tex has been in his room playing video games and having a really good time laughing.
So as far
stuff.
as I know, Tex may just be a disembodied voice.
Yeah, you're just going to keep hearing him through the... He's going to be like Wilson from Home Improvement, just like eyes over the thing. That's how you know him. And Goat's in the room playing Shadowrun. So me and Nick just been sitting here chatting and hanging out. But yeah, we're going to actually... We're actually going to play the end of Mission Critical here, live with Naresar actually here, which is going to be cool. This is the first time I've had him here since I moved out here.
Yeah.
And, so the last time we played this, if I remember correctly, we had talked to two fart clouds inside of an AI chamber or something, right?
Yes, we talked to two AIs that were basically the sole survivors of the Battle for Earth, more or less.
Yeah.
And this was after... So, we accidentally woke something up, got flung into the future.
Yes, as you do.
Yes. Found out Earth has been basically depopulated, except for these two AIs who are trying to rope us into preventing the destruction of basically the known universe.
Essentially. And we've kind of woke up the Borg in a sense, or some kind of weird robot. They don't seem like that. They seem harmless when we woke them up, but now we're...
I think it was... I think they would have been happy doing their own thing, except that the humans in charge decided technology bad and must be destroyed. And so then they, so preservation is a thing.
And the last thing I remember, we were like flying through space and there was like a goblet and a key and a door. And yeah, he's got the old mic stand.
It's just like old times. I gotta say, like, I have never felt
Let me
more
move the camera over a little bit so you guys can see.
Completely separate state.
So look at that. There it is. The old microphone stand. And I didn't pick that on purpose. I just grabbed it out because I normally don't set them up. I used to set them up all the time. And he got the one that he always got when he would come over, and it was always the one that always started to kind of fall down because the brakes are messed up. Oh, let me fix that. Oh, 4 gathers. Thank you for the courtesy. What's that? Let's try to make that a little bigger. There we go. And yeah, he just... It's just unfortunate that I picked the wrong one, so it's going to droop a bit. I put sandpaper in there to stop it from falling. I did every trick. I've had that mic stand for probably ever at this point. Let's see here. Oh, hey, Commander Hamfisted. I would like to thank Severe Back Pain for giving me a reason to stay home in this fine eve to watch Mans play the game. Hey, man, I hope you can get through that. I don't know if you have access to the legal grass in your neck of the woods, but I hear it does wonder for back pains. But I'm not a doctor, so don't take my advice on that. What do you have to eat for the fart to send you through time? Yeah, we didn't really eat anything. We just kind of built a time portal on accident, and now we're on future Earth.
Decided to go through it because what else are we gonna do? Like, oh, hey, they built a doorway. I guess we can go through because it's like, what else are we gonna do there?
Nick's torso semi. Oh, it's because he's got like kind of a greenish shirt. No, it's the laptop. This is how we see what you guys are saying. It's old. This is a very old computer that's probably like the touchpad on this thing is so worn out that you can see it shining. You guys can't see it on the stream. I don't think it would come up on camera, but it's how old it is. It looks very dusty, and so we just use it to bring up so you can see what you guys are saying. But yeah, let's load this game up.
Okay.
He's going to be on the computer. He's got the laptop so he can see it easier. but I'm watching that. Yeah, don't load my job stuff. That would be appreciative. Alt-enter to make it bigger. I hope this isn't like last Legend game that just like, kicked us to DOS. Xanth. Oh yeah, so we just skipped this intro. In this one. Yeah. Oh, and look. So you guys, I don't know if I can show it on camera. Can I get it? Got our little rolling thing just kind of playing right here. It's hard to see it on the camera, but we have it. Trust us. That's what you're hearing. It's working. Ah! It's very loud. All right, so here we are. We're currently in a position. It says now. We have a number 1. The letters A through F, and then 0 through 10. And then we have 2 characters from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. No, 4 of them.
Yeah.
Now ticks. So if you're wondering what the hell is happening right now, welcome to our world. We have no idea either, because when we got to this, we were like tired. We're like, all right, well, that's the end of that, and now we're just here. So after the AI basically told us what we can go do with ourselves, we apparently ended up in this weird, surreal... I don't know, what would you call this?
I am at a loss for words.
No, that's weird. That's text yelling. Oh, Jiffy sit upon the grid, intent on the square patterns created by the intersecting blue lines.
We are computer constructs.
Oh.
This is our world.
What is this? Oh. Where is your world?
This grid is our world.
What is above? What is
we
below?
We exist within 2 spatial dimensions. The grid is our world.
Oh, I think the grid is their world.
We appear that way to you because we are rendered that way. To us, there is no up or down, only a cross.
Oh.
We are waiting to go home. Don't know. We know that we must go there.
Oh, that's why I'm like sitting here like, how come I can't hear anything? It was because I was on the wrong thing. Yeah, this
is... The door will open in the world to take us home. We wait for the door to open.
Where will the door open?
We don't know.
Okay, when will the door open?
We don't know.
How do I get out of here?
When we go home.
What is this place?
This is our world.
How do I get out of here?
When we go home.
What is this place? No, okay.
This is our world.
I'm done. Okay. Oh, they moved. We're in a 2-dimensional plane. Flatlanders. We are the Moonanites from the inner core of the moon. Yes, the Moonanites, that's who they were. Yeah, all here the bastard children of Siri and Microsoft Bob. They come from the surface of the moon, a vastly superior planet to your own. You and your 3rd dimension. Long story short, it's Hot Wheels' fault, exactly. This is the Matrix. Look at. Oh, that's to move forward. Traverse.
Apparently I can't look at forward. But we can go forward.
I'm just gonna turn that down just a tad. You know,
so that's backward.
Okay. So this entire time I was turning up and turning down a fader that did nothing. Anyway. Are you explaining time travel with cyber sock puppets? Kind of. The Jiffy is a strange construct, a collection of electric blue lines drawn in space. The lines define a square body, arms, and legs, and a minimalist set of features. Jiffy sit upon a grid, intent on the square patterns created by the...
This is our world.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
When we go home.
So we need to send the Jiffies home. And there's a number 3. Now we're number 4.
So I can go backwards in time.
Oh, are we trying to time travel right now?
I don't know what we're trying to do.
Now, so this says now. So when you go forward, what does it do? The letters define the y-axis of the grid.
Oh, and the ticks are going to be the x-axis. Okay.
And
So we can go forward.
it says now. What about the time? What does that do?
Well, that's, I think, keeping track of where we are in...
Well,
Like, so if I go back...
could you look at the clock? Right now. Okay. So if you go back, it sends you back.
So if I can go forward, we can go back.
Auto check is tough. It's tougher when your faders constantly change. Yeah, they just change without my... Yeah, exactly. Cyber sock puppets. You're seeing now. I missed the zipper choice from Lazy Suit Larry. Yeah. Oh, I thought the Matrix... Yeah, hopefully there's nothing that can make the Jeffs pop. Okay, so they're moving.
The door came and went.
I didn't see anything.
Nevertheless, it came and went. We had no time to get through.
What does that mean?
All is lost. We cannot go home.
It won't come again?
No. We had but one chance.
Now what?
The universe will end.
How long does it stick around?
Not long. We all have to be very close to make it through.
Do all of you have to make it?
Yes.
Where do you see the door?
We saw it somewhere around position 5 on the x-axis. We didn't see where on the y-axis, however.
When?
It was just after 07 on the clock.
Okay. So we passed it. So it was definitely... Okay. Well, we have to restore. Hey, listen up. The door will appear somewhere around the position 5 on the x-axis just after the 07 on the clock.
How do you know this?
I've seen the future.
Oh, okay.
What will you do?
We will array ourselves along the 5 column. We won't miss it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so now if we go forward...
There's less of them. What happened? Now what?
We saw the point on the y-axis where the door appeared. It was right in the middle of the world at coordinates 5C.
When?
It appeared just after 07 on the clock.
Okay. So we gotta go back and tell them. Hey, we're back from the future. Guess what? Okay, so it's the second option. Hey, listen up. The door will appear on the coordinates SC or 5C just after 07 on the clock.
How do you know this?
I've seen the future.
Okay.
What will you do?
We will array ourselves around position 5C.
Okay, that's interesting, but yeah, look, they're there.
Okay, so...
If we traverse.
We made it home. Thank you.
Yay!
We did.
Job done.
What? Ah! Do we? Let's save it. Save this, because I don't want to do that again. Allow me to explain a 4D construct to a 2D creature. Yeah, exactly. Now it's quad laser time. Exactly.
Yes.
Who were those little guys?
They were constructs created for the purposes of the demonstration.
What was the point of the demonstration?
Quite simply, the point was to illustrate an important concept.
You can change the future by communicating information about the future to the past.
So they're going to send me back in time and be like, hey,
Yeah.
guys, listen up. Bad idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Persephone can work both ways.
The gateway on Persephone wasn't built by aliens.
It was built by beings like us, beings that existed in an alternate timeline.
That timeline got overwritten when the installation on Persephone was discovered by the Alliance.
Oh.
We hypothesize that the electronic life forms in the old timeline were threatened with extinction.
Perhaps they had been through a war with humanity and were facing doom in the form of the collapse.
Perhaps there were other circumstances that were leading to their demise.
Whatever the situation, they found a way to travel back in time.
They built the installation on Persephone with the intention of changing their past.
Oh.
Are we going to get stuck in a time loop?
I feel like we're going to get stuck in a time loop unless send us back. So, okay, well, we could send it. Well, we should probably go back to when we first arrived in system and then just fucking and get on the fucking drones. And they're like, wait, what are you doing? Like, no, trust me. I know what I'm doing. That's just my plan. That's what I do. I'd be like, because if I'm writing a Star Trek episode, that's how I'd wrap it all up. Michael Dorn's like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, just trust me, sir. I know what I'm doing. And then you get in there and you hype up and then you send the drones out and we fucking destroy whoever came after us. And we win.
If that is the case, then it is likely that the installation has a wealth of information.
Perhaps it even has the building blocks for creating electronic life forms.
If so, then they can be brought into the world without the teething pains that we experienced.
There might be a chance for the Alliance to win the war against the UN, and for humans to coexist in peace with electronic life forms.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good so far.
How do we do it?
We believe that the gateway itself was just an error-checking mechanism for the installation, a way of verifying that the knowledge contained in the installation had been applied successfully.
So there is at least the possibility of communicating information back from the future.
Oh. Yeah.
What happened to the gateway on Persephone anyway? Why didn't more people come through?
The Alliance relief fleet dispatched by Admiral Decker encountered another UN fleet near Persephone about 4 months after you went through the gateway.
The UN fleet lost the resulting battle.
Before withdrawing from the scene, the UN commander decided to keep the installation on Persephone out of Alliance hands.
She ordered a nuclear strike on the surface.
Oh, well, fuck you.
The installation was reduced to radioactive glass.
Nothing useful was ever recovered from the site.
The plan put in motion by the beings in the original timeline was stillborn.
As you can see by the miserable situation we find ourselves in now, there wasn't enough of a change to have the positive effects that we believe were intended.
Yeah. Yeah, the warning water sounds like, yeah. Hurry up and take it to let's see here. How can we use the gateway if we're blasting the... Yeah, that's the question.
Let's go with the actual reasonable answer.
So how can we use the gateway if it was blasted into slag?
A link between the present and the past does exist.
The destruction of the gateway does not change the fact that it was activated and remained on for several months.
Okay, what about the next one? Yeah, either is fine.
You haven't even seen the gateway. All you have are my memories. How can you be drawing conclusions?
We have learned a great deal in a short time just by having you come through
wanna
the
punch
gateway
these
and appear
clouds.
in our midst.
A great deal of
don't
theory
think
can
you
be
can punch
validated
clouds.
without experiment.
I
just
think we
by
can.
The
We've
knowledge
earned the
that your
right.
presence here is proof that it works.
Unfortunately, we don't know how the beings in the original timeline traveled back in time to build the installation on Persephone.
Time loops are the worst. Always on and on about fucking shit up until we get it right. Exactly.
So you can go back through the gateway and change the outcome of the war.
It isn't that simple.
What?
You just said you thought the gateway could be used to send back information about whether the changes worked or not.
Information, yes.
She
Matter,
does sound familiar.
There are some basic laws concerning conservation
Cloud
of mass
puncher.
and energy that would be violated by sending matter.
They're making it actual science again.
But information is in effect a form of energy.
Well, yes and no.
It depends.
It's complicated.
No. So what you're saying is you can't send anything. Yeah. What's this thing? Yeah, what is the plan?
So what you're saying is that you can't send anything back.
We can't send any matter back in time.
So what is the plan?
We think we can send information in a very limited sort of way.
Well, in fact, we can only think of one way to send back information.
You are the key.
When you came through the gateway, you left a kind of signature that we can track back through the gateway.
What we want to do is follow that signature all the way back to the time before the battle with the Dharma.
We want to send you information about this future before the battle for Persephone.
I
took
fucking
place.
called it. I fucking called it. I knew it.
Say what?
If you have foreknowledge of events, you will know how to avoid the ambush that nearly destroyed the Lexington.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck them up.
You can use the Hype Telecon system
fucking
on
said that.
Lexington to defeat the Dharma
fucking said
and
this.
change history.
The Alliance would gain access
is
to
blowing
the
my mind.
installation on Persephone.
The plan created by those who lived in the original timeline would be fulfilled.
Or you could just completely ignore it and we come back here.
This timeline would be overwritten by a new and hopefully better timeline. One in which humankind and electronic life forms learn to coexist and live in peace.
In reality, you're seizure on the floor, snorting powered cars. Yeah, this is our 8th day, and we're just like.
Well, no.
Okay, so
Like-
the building blocks electronic life forms, and please don't say it's just electronic. I don't know. Rocks.
What would the practical effect be?
We would feed back a subset of the memories that you have acquired since the Lexington met the Dharma in battle.
Oh.
Will I die here when this timeline is overwritten?
It is hard to say.
Did the beings in the original timeline ever exist?
God, no.
There's certainly evidence of their existence in the form of the installation on Persephone.
Don't do that. It's just like some
You are
Star
being
Trek
very
shit.
reassuring.
You haven't changed all that much since all of this began.
Your death will be a small one.
You will lose only a day or two.
We, on the other
Yeah.
hand, may not have ever existed.
Okay, yeah. How will this work?
How will this work?
Your consciousness can almost be thought of as an illusion, a pattern like a standing wave.
This delicate pattern arises from the interaction of the matter that makes up your brain.
We will apply a gentle stimulus necessary to change this pattern without directly affecting any matter.
The change in the pattern will cause a change in the underlying memories.
What?
So basically, we're gonna hallucinate like the past couple days' events, but in the before we actually ran into the original battle that started this whole game. At which point that we're hoping that our
Sure.
past self takes these as knowledge of the future and not I'm having a mental breakdown and I need to check myself into psychologist.
This is why time travel is hated. I agree. Is this live or pre-recorded? We're right here. How you doing, Sensei?
When would this happen?
We would transfer the memories about 2 hours before the battle was to begin.
I was asleep.
I was asleep.
You will wake up with the memories already there.
You will have to act fast, however.
You won't have much time.
Yeah, this is the good one.
You should try to make this happen earlier. I need more time. I have no authority to be giving orders, taking hype, and trying to run things.
You will have to convince your superiors.
We can only transfer a limited amount of information.
We will also suffer a degradation in quality for every minute we move back in time.
It cannot be done any earlier.
That sounds really convenient.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm afraid I can't do this. I can't go back. I can't change history. Certain betray 2,000 souls.
Oh. Zola
I'm willing
squirrel.
to go back and try
Thanks for the
to set
courtesy.
history on a new path. What should I do? After the persecution, bloodshed, and horror associated with your introduction to this woman. Actually, let's talk about this. Let's go on a slight side tangent.
After the persecution, bloodshed, and horror associated with your introduction to this world and my race, you still don't hate me for what I am?
We don't hate.
Oh, well, easy.
Okay, well,
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go back in
I'm
time.
willing to go back and try to set history on a new path. What should I do?
We will take care of the practicalities.
Are you sure you want to try this?
Yes.
I choose to go back.
You have chosen a wise and honorable path.
You will never know.
What? Yes. Operation Thor's Pants, here we go. Where's your goob? Yeah, Tex is doing okay now. He's actually playing games in the other room. He's having a good time laughing in there. He just came out for a second to get something to drink, and he was waving at us. Tex does like hugs. I do. I give him one every day. This is a TOS plot. Original series Star Trek. It's like Stargate minus all the screaming. Yeah, this is the one thing I want to make a point on, because I said this last time. In Stargate, when you travel through the gate, it has like this enormous like screaming noise as you're going through it. So it's like shots right before you hit the other end, and you're kind of like, oh my god, what was that? You're like, oh, it's just the scream of a bunch of lost souls that got trapped in the edges. Don't worry about it. And you're like, oh, yeah.
That doesn't sound concerning at all.
Is it still
okay?
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh. What's with the gun?
Up and about, are we?
Whoa. Okay, yeah, let's see what she's got to say.
Lieutenant Commander Tran, this must be the Lexington. I made it.
You're in the med lab. We had to carry you in here.
Oh my god, what time is it? What is the ship's position?
It's 21:45. We're about 30 minutes away from entering orbit around
Oh, no.
Persephone. The Jericho is in position behind us. Do you have anything to say, Lieutenant?
Yeah, what is that? What do you want to say?
None of these, really. I don't know. Do you have any preference?
I would just say number 2.
Okay.
Why are you pointing a Mark II buzz gun at my head?
There was a report of a disturbance in your quarters. I authorized a petty officer and an ensign to break in. They found you writhing on the floor next to your bunk, screaming about hype, a UN ship called Dharma, Pandora, and the deaths of the entire crew of the Lexington. So here are my problems. First, you aren't supposed to know about hype. Only the captain, myself, and the medical officer have been given access to those files. Hype is classified top secret Omega.
Whoa.
Second, you referred to a specific UN ship that has been unaccounted for by Alliance intel for months. The Dharma is one of the UN's new Geneva-class heavy cruisers. Another classified fact.
What?
This time, top secret Gamma. Third,
Oh, Gamma. Better than
you
Omega?
referred to our target on
I don't
Persephone as
know.
Pandora, a classified code name given to it by Alliance mission planners. Last, and frankly most disturbing to me, you ranted and raved about everyone in the crew of this ship dying, except for you. Now I want some explanations, Lieutenant, and I want them now.
Okay. I'm afraid I can only tell the captain, maybe? Or is it a long... What do you want to say?
I'm gonna go with the long story because, like, I feel like if we can convince her, she can convince the captain.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Try me.
Well, it's like...
It's like this.
That is the most ridiculous story I've heard since I graduated from the Naval Academy. Now, I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I'm trained to think of the simplest explanation as the most likely explanation. The simplest explanation is, you're a UN agent. You seem to know all about this mission. You've probably informed the UN as to our destination and time of arrival. Is that why you wanted to know where we are?
No, that's the other guy.
Expecting an ambush?
Oh, yeah, ask that last...
Fool is the traitor, not me.
You know, you may not be an agent, but it seems the most likely explanation given the circumstances. I have to assume the worst.
Yeah, that's
Have
one.
you informed the captain yet?
About you? Well, he knows that I came down here to find out what was going on. I haven't yet briefed him on the potential security problem. He's not going to buy your bullshit about alternate timelines and machine creatures.
Yeah, I was going to say... You could say that, or you could say the bottom one.
Will you at least tell him that the Dharma is lying in wait on the other side of Persephone?
Yeah.
Of course. We're loaded for bear anyway.
Yeah, what do you say? Yeah, there we
You
go.
can't win this battle. You need help.
Computer, please page the medical officer and alert him that the prisoner will need to be put under sedation and restrained.
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's the only option you
Wait,
have.
please tell me. It's important. What harm can I do? I'll be unconscious during the action.
We'll have a full complement of drones out front and a standard screen as we go in.
Yeah.
The Dharma has 12 active drones. This disadvantage is made worse by the fact that her drones outclass ours. You can't win this battle without my help.
Your help? You've got to be kidding.
Yeah.
I fought and won several battles in the alternate timeline. The key is hype.
No goddamn way. Hype hasn't even been battle tested. I've had enough of your crap.
Hasn't been battle tested yet.
Yeah.
/ has. It's weird.
Very weird.
If you give me a boost of hype, the drug will take effect in time for me to fight that battle and win it.
Please keep quiet until the medical officer gets here.
Oh no. Save. Hype.
Okay.
Hype.
So, here's the thing. Remember that how in the previous run-through of this, well, not the previous run-through, back in time,
Yeah, back in time.
remember how there was the note about the captain having the medical officer rig the automatic thing in the middle
Yeah.
to
It was like a
sedate
code or
somebody?
something. Yeah. While Tran isn't looking, you bound over to the auto dock and grab the handheld unit. She senses the movement out of the corner of her eye and comes very, very close to shooting you. When she sees that you aren't threatening her directly and have simply changed position, she shakes her head, gestures with the gun, and watches as you move back toward the back of the door. All the while, you hide the control unit in one hand. That's a very Star Trek move. All right, let's use it. Oh, what was the code?
I want to say it was 911.
Okay. You carefully entered Dahl's panic code. Yes, it was the 3-digit auto dock override that you remember from the note taped above the medical officer's console. As you surreptitiously key each digit, you look at Tran. Is she within range of the sprays? Will they work quickly enough to knock her out before she can fire on you? Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? When you enter the last digit of the code, the auto dock hums and comes to life. The two articulated arms equipped with hyposprays move frantically about, sending hissing jets of medication every which way in a pattern designed to saturate the immediate area. Tran hears the noise and turns around. It's too late. You hide Tran behind one of the bunks in the recovery room. She won't wake up for hours, and Dahl won't see her when she finally responds to the page and returns to the med lab. Then you head out of the med lab to Trot, passing the crewman who doesn't seem to be particularly surprised to see the ship's supply officer running up a corridor in his briefs. You arrive at the quarters dress, and then quickly retrace the steps you took in the alternate timeline to acquire hype, serum, and components.
Nice.
The multi-tool isn't in the cargo bay, but you managed to borrow one from Olivar, which is a casual request. Poole and Dahl are fortunately not in their staterooms. You hide in your quarters while hype is doing its terrible work on your brain. When you have recovered sufficiently from the pain and nausea with the drug, you make your way to the bridge. You only have a few minutes before the battle begins. You burst into the bridge, breathing hard, hype telecon headset under one arm, Captain Dana nonplussed.
I
Oh,
wonder what he knows.
I have a feeling he knows a lot more than he lets on. Let's see.
Because, like,
Yeah.
he seems to have set some things up, and it's weird.
What are you
Hugs the
doing on the
text.
bridge, Lieutenant?
Oh.
Sir, you're walking into a trap. I need to talk to you immediately.
This better be good.
Oh, man.
A UN ship with superior firepower is waiting for us on the other side of that planet. She has 12 active drones that can outgun and outfly our Basilisk drones. There is only one way to defeat that ship, Captain.
How do you know about this, Lieutenant?
Yeah.
There's an objective test to confirm what I'm telling you. Send one of our drones around to the other side of Persephone. Monitor the telemetry. You'll find the Geneva-class heavy cruiser UNS Dharma and 12 Galley-class drones waiting to ambush us.
The Dharma. Damn it. Why didn't this come up before? How do you know this?
Yeah.
I didn't know until recently. Sir, please deploy a drone. The fate of this mission and much, much more is riding on the next few minutes.
Lieutenant Mandan, take drone Foxtrot out of the screen and vector it into
No,
a
that's
polar
Michael
orbit
Dorn.
around Persephone. Maximum acceleration.
Yes,
Worf.
sir. Foxtrot is on its way.
Ramming speed. Exactly. Chibi Dirt Golems gets it. You just ramming speed those bastards. Oh, you gotta... Well, we'll wait for you to click, but be careful for barrels. Get quick, hit them. Yeah, I don't think we can hit Worf.
Okay, Lieutenant. Let's assume for the moment that you're correct. How do we fight and win?
Okay. All right, let's tell him. Acting.
The med officer has tanked me up on hype. I'll use the telepresence unit on the tactical console to win this battle. There wasn't time to alert you. We only have a few minutes.
Hype? Jesus Christ, I gave no authorization for use of hype. You actually ingested that poison.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're a dead man, Lieutenant.
Kind of was before.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I know that.
Who are you? Are you an Intel Special Ops plant? Do you have experience with the hype telecom system?
No and yes.
Yeah.
I'm the best hope you've got, Captain.
Sir, I've lost telemetry from Foxtrot.
You were right. And they popped my recon drone before it even had a chance to fire. We're dead meat if we try a standard attack pattern. Lieutenant, take tactical.
All right, yes, sir. Oh, are you ready to homeworld these bastards?
I certainly hope so.
That's fine. Oh, save game while we're in this menu.
Can I?
No, you can't. All right. All right, what was our... Oh, yeah, our...
Attack drone. Attack.
So we have
drone.
one ship less than normal because they sent them out. Yeah, we need to be able to defend the ship that we have
Yeah.
because they're gonna send their drones like in some kind of pattern. Then we're gonna fuck their shit up.
Deploying.
All right, so lower the speed. All right, now you can zoom out. All right, cool. Hey, this is probably a lot easier than when you're on like
yeah, I
remote.
was trying to remember if there's a way to just move around. But,
Okay, so you got some coming, you got some incoming.
Bravo. Information. Charlie.
His
Information.
body is
Delta.
literally a
Information.
.png.
Echo. Information. Golf. Information. Hotel. Information.
Classic Canopan battle power.
India. Information. Alpha.
One enemy missile detected. Now I just gotta wait, or just change the time. Surprised he didn't get beat up for
Tracking
first before letting you
target.
take over and win the day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to fight Worf. It's like in the early seasons of, like I think the first two seasons, it was just Worf was just there to get thrown around. So it would be like, oh no, they beat the big bad Klingon guy. It means this person's really strong. Just turning this down a little bit. Oh, we got the car alarm. Hurt me, McKill. Yeah, it's actually a really good combat sim. Like this mini game, and there's if you didn't see this stream before, this mini game's actually legitimately good. You can change the speed, which is the idea of hype, so you can like give. I'm gonna turn this down, so you can give orders faster.
Alpha.
Oops. Lost one. Darn it.
Lost one.
Formation.
God, yeah, they're fucking pissed. What's
Whoa,
that?
What?
I think it's just a glitch, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you killing them?
Golf. In formation. Golf.
You gotta send it back.
Disengaging.
We'll see if it works. Meanwhile.
Can you zoom in? Yeah, you can zoom in with the zoom button. On the. Well, like there's a. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can zoom, rotate, and everything. It's really cool because it's very like cassette futurism. I enjoy it.
Tracking target.
Yeah, we were downloaded from the cloud. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a lot of angry bees coming through. Yeah, but we have hype. They don't have hype. Apparently this is like one of their biggest ships, and they're about to get fucked up by little old us.
Tracking target.
Yeah, we need to get rid of their attack drones.
Well, I think they're mostly all attack.
There's two scout. It looks like they have attack drones and then two scout drones. Oh, they're just coming up against our. We didn't pick any scout drones because why? They have no armor.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I get the theory of what they're supposed to be doing.
Bravo's damaged.
Bravo. In formation. Bravo. Disengaging. Charlie. Tracking target.
All right, looks like they're doing a decent job. Yeah, you're about to. Once again.
Tracking target.
If this goes well, once again, we've just done this. Yeah, Hype Beast, any percent playthrough.
Charlie.
Yeah, it's like you said, they could have a whole game out. Yeah, I think it's very. Someone said this very similar to Homeworld, which I have actually never. I only know of Homeworld because of the cutscenes. I've never really actually played the game part of it. That was all text. But that's something we said that I might get Naresar to try to play because I think.
Tracking target.
If you like this, then yeah, you probably will like Homeworld a lot. Of course, we have a bunch of other. We still have to beat Quest for Glory. There's only one more game after 4, so don't worry. Well, Echo's about to be sniped, maybe. Nope.
Echo. Disengaging. Charlie. Tracking target.
No, they got him. That's okay. And he's toast.
All enemy drones have been destroyed.
Yeah, now you just send the ones that are still alive to destroy the... Oh wait, no, you gotta bring them back and turn them into bombers.
Yeah.
That's right. Fucked up. They fucked up. Essentially, we have... Assuming our ship doesn't get blown up by their missiles, which it shouldn't, we've essentially won the battle by destroying their drones. Now we just have to go up there with bombers and blow them up.
Bomber drone. Bomber drone. Deploying.
Bomber drone. Bomber drone. That's what this game is called, the drone that couldn't slow down. First we cracked the shell, then we cracked the nuts inside.
Golf.
The drones can fight by changing speed, and by changing the speed, you're able to do more damage. Oh. I see. Okay.
Delta.
Yeah, it sounds like the reimagining. Yeah, the music sounds like the Meow Mix jingle reimagined. A little bit.
Delta.
Yeah, the high-pitched noise was apparently supposed to be strings.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, when we did it on the MT-32, it was like
Charlie.
a high-pitched squeal.
Charlie. Holding position. Charlie. In formation.
You gotta get them on the ship, so I think you have to click on one and get them into the Jericho.
Charlie.
I thought it
It was like a
doing that.
context menu.
Charlie.
Oh,
Disengaging.
Yeah.
Delta. Disengaging. Bomber drone.
Dun, dun, dun.
Deploying.
Meow, meow, mix, meow, meow, mix, meow, meow.
Bomber drone. Deploying.
Now, Klingon Kitty Chow, bring honor to your feline today. Yeah, this is the theme song for the Klingon Meow Mix commercial.
Charlie. Tracking target.
Of course, you have to have some of them doing opera. Meanwhile, we've been just unloading missiles onto this ship. We're going to destroy their vessel.
Heavy target is
Deleted. We just gotta wait for the last missile to be destroyed, and then
all enemy ships have been destroyed.
fuck yeah, we did. Let's get it. There's our ships. Where's this big scary ship at? Dun 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 dun. Oh wow! Look at those guns. Those look like they do some damage. I like that they put a little atmosphere on that planet. Woo! Get wrecked. Eagle 1, Fox 3. It's like Independence Day. Here we go. They don't know who they fucking with. Woo! Get fucked.
And so a new timeline was created, overwriting the old one that had been my reality. There was no material evidence that the alternate timeline had ever existed. All I had were my memories, and I knew that these would fade until the alternate timeline was really gone forever.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Oh. Yeah, not bad. It's like a yacht or something.
After I refought the battle with the Dharma, I explained what had happened to Captain Dana, and then went over it again with a groggy Lieutenant Commander Jennifer Tran. As unbelievable as they found my story, they were swayed by my hype-driven defeat of the waiting UN heavy cruiser. They were even further convinced that something extraordinary had happened to me when I exposed Poole as the traitor and produced the evidence of his activities. Poole was placed under arrest and sealed in his quarters to await trial on Earth.
Yeah, but everyone
they agreed
suspected
to my unusual
him.
request to go with the science team on the first run down to the surface of Persephone. The planetary lander once again made the trip from the Jericho to the Lexington and then down to the surface of the planet, this time with a crew of 5. I walked the science team through the gateway activation sequence inside the ancient installation. I took the science team leader in confidence and told her that I intended to go through the gateway once it had been calibrated, and I exacted a promise from her that she would destroy the gateway control mechanism once I had stepped through.
Okay.
I was waiting at the foot of the gateway when I heard the familiar whine build up and saw the beginnings of the space-time vortex forming. I stepped through and left the year 2134 behind me forever.
Oh, so we went to the future.
As I record this, I am sitting on a raft that floats on a large but gentle lake just outside my house. I have lived in this ultimately comfortable house for about 5 years, ever since my arrival here. I wanted to make a record of my strange adventures before the memories disappeared. When I went through the gateway back in 2134, I materialized once again at a point 150 years in the future.
Oh, so it just looks like...
This future was different. The Alliance did indeed win the war. The plan of the long-forgotten beings that created the installation on Persephone was brought to fruition. A new race of sentient machines now coexists in peace with a human race that numbers in the tens of billions of individuals.
Only tens of billions?
The new beings share their cyberspace world with us.
I mean, we've got
And they
like
have
7
used
billion on
vast
the planet right
space
now.
Yeah.
self-replicating robot factories to create something for us in the physical world. A gift, a tribute.
Oh. So where was that? So that's Earth. That is... Britain? Where? Wait, where are...
I don't think that was Earth.
Oh. Oh, no, that is not Earth. Oh, so that was Persephone.
Possibly.
The Earth is gone. In its place is a Dyson sphere, a
Oh.
vast hollow construction that surrounds the sun at the same distance the Earth once orbited.
Why?
Continents and oceans lie on the inside surface of the sphere, forming
But why,
an
though?
Eden-like landscape that is for all intents
What?
and purposes
No.
endless. For the
What?
Dyson sphere has enough surface area for 1 trillion Earths. It will take a good many millennia for the human race to completely populate its new home. Meanwhile, the new beings that we now share the universe with are living on the outside of the sphere. They pursue the basic questions of existence. They have launched the first
But
intergalactic
why?
ships. They have long since passed the point where we can even comprehend what they are doing. As for me, I find all of this to be a mixed blessing. The evolution of these fantastic and powerful beings was inevitable. But what of us? What of humanity? What purpose have we now beyond simple existence?
Art.
Yeah, you gonna become a painter, maybe?
And what of the other me? The one that was stranded in the grim and decaying future of the alternate timeline.
Is it...
Did I die?
What?
I mean,
What? Who cares? You can't... You overwritten that timeline.
like, that you didn't exist, basically, at this point. Maybe. Probably. I try not to get into the philosophical
Yeah.
discussions too much, because otherwise things, like, go off the rails rather quickly.
Yeah. So I roofied the XO, did drugs, and murdered a whole lot of people, and that's how you met your mother. Yeah, exactly. Come to space, Brazil.
Good to see that they have a cure for hype brain in the future.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you had hype 100. Yeah, we had a cure for that a long time ago. We had. It tastes like grape. So humans are pets in a cage now? I don't think that's what they said. The gift. That gift, robo-waifus. And humans continue to spread, creating a race of cybernetic beatings. Yeah, this is pretty good, man. I give this is a fucking solid game.
Yeah.
Like, we switched over to this game from Quest for Glory 4 because it soft locked us, so I have to redo it, but this was a solid choice. It sucked us in. We weren't expecting that at all. It's got some...
It was, like, literally it was our third choice that day, because, like, Quest for Glory we were soft locked on. We were going to try Shivers 2.
Which also
that
didn't work.
Didn't function.
Because I ran it on the editing computer, which has got that Threadripper in it, so it just... For some reason, Shivers didn't want to run on 32 cores.
That thread ripped the fabric of the game out of existence.
Yeah, Thread ripped the fabric of the game. Yeah. Oh my god, no, Shivers 2 is amazing. Yeah, thank you, Yog. Yeah, he's right. So yeah, Shivers 2 is amazing, is what he says. So don't just believe me. That's not. I'm not covering up any other. See. Yeah, Shivers 2 is not great, but it's the sequel to Shivers 1. That tank was pretty sweet. It does have a ton of antenna on it.
Yeah,
that's a lot of antenna. That's very cassette futurism. Cassette futurism is like 1980s future. Oh, hey. There was a guy named Dahlgren in the credits. I bet they named those bolts after him. Thank you for the courtesy. Oh, snap. Doug Chaffee did the art for the Apocalypse Future. That explains why it's so good. Oh, yeah, dude, that's right. Shivers 2. Does NASA know you're trying to play on their supercomputer? Yeah, exactly. Shivers 2 has a better soundtrack.
Oh, wait, how did that go?
That. Yeah, that was the first one. No, he's saying the second one, but Ryder is like Loki. Don't trust him sometimes. He's going to give you some curse. Ryder's a sweetheart, man. Did I really arrive for the end credits? Yeah. And look.
Well, that just means that you're immediately able to go back to the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
And know that in about an hour, you'd come to the end of the game.
Yeah. Yes, I do. All I can remember is Welcome to Cyclone. Yeah, Cyclone, Arizona. That's where that gameplay takes place, Shivers 2. Cyclone, Arizona. It's real. It's not a real town. Although it could be, because the naming conventions for Arizona is interesting.
Like, I could totally see there being some, like, town out west that, like they were trying to set up and a tornado came through, and therefore now it's forever the town of Cyclone.
Yeah, I know. Chaffee did a bunch of artwork for BattleTech. Yeah. Did it kick us to... Yeah, it kicked us over to DOS. All right. Well, it kicked me back to the desktop. Anyway, here we are. Naresar came back all the way here just so we can beat this game, and we did.
Yep. And, tomorrow morning I'm headed back to Ohio, unfortunately.
We're going to go look at some stuff and hang out this weekend, so he won't go back so soon. Yeah, that was just like, all right, I'll leave. And we were like, all right, I'm leaving now. But yeah, although I enjoyed the playthroughs, I think it's much better than Xanth. Yeah, this is definitely one of Legend's better games. Banished back to Ohio. It was a good time. Yeah, he did a lot of BattleTech stuff. Tale about a fleet of generation ships being expelled from a Dyson Sphere civilization would be very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that was good. I guess we'll get back to Quest for Glory 4 from where we left off, trying to convince Tanya to go to town. That was where we left off. We're trying to get the staff, but it soft locked. We'll get back to it, and then after that we'll do the 5th one, and then you can say goodbye to that series forever. And I'll make Mecha play through it. But yeah.
Well, is that what it's just going to be from now on? Like me and Mecha, like trading games back and forth. Well, it's like, oh, this is horrible. You have to try it.
I haven't found a game. I don't think I could break her on anything. But I think Quest for Glory, because you can play different classes and get different stuff.
True.
So yeah, like it's like, especially if you play as like the Paladin, it gives you like a bunch of kind of like stuff you can't access. Yeah, but no problem with the stream, man. I'm gonna give Tex all the hugs. They want to see you waiting for a it's good to see you guys finish the game. I wish Tex the best. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is that a full size AT8 from the 90s? Yeah, you notice the leg? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh yeah, you guys notice the bookshelf over there?
Yeah, you moved the camera.
I moved the camera. Yes, that is a leg. That is the leg from one that I believe that is Mr. Tex's robot, or Mr. Nix, whoever. Are there any Star Wars fleet games? Can't remember the games they're called, but you can control M fleets and Rebel. Oh, okay. I'm sure there are. I've never played them. Yeah, we're gonna do Fallout. We did already. So Burning Man, we did Fallout 1 already. The Scrombles Adventure. If you want to watch that, that was Mr. Tex. Fallout 2 is gonna be Son of Scrombles, and I think Goat is gonna play the Son of Scrombles, with Tex being dad on that, I guess. Yeah. Paladum, am I right? Anyway, now we're just going to keep talking. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yep.
And we will see you on Monday. We do Resident Evil every other week. We'll see you on Monday with whatever happens then. I don't know, because I didn't make a plan. Anyway, that's the wrong
See ya.
button. Wait. What happened to my cool? Oh, I don't have it anymore, do I? Do I not? I hear text counting down in there. Wow. It's
I feel
yeah,
like
we're just
something like
we're just sitting here listening to him
spectacularly
talking.
disassembled in the other room.
Yeah,
Like, that's just what I'm imagining.
Anyway, I broke it. Anyway, see you guys on Monday when we come back for that, whenever that happens.